Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. It's been a while. I feel like every video I make I say that, but there's some nice bits today. We're probably looking at £12,000, maybe £15,000 worth of gold. Nice variety. I'll get into it. So there's 3 coins I started off that I'll start off with. The reason you haven't heard from me is because I've been very busy with the stamp side of the business. I had the last 2 months, maybe 3 months, I've had over 100,000 face come in, and that's been a monster task to sort in itself. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into these orders, but one of the benefits of coming through the ranks as a coin dealer is I've got coin dealers on my book, and I've noticed I can swap out the stamps for coin. Sometimes they have a coin that they can't sell. Sometimes they want to book it and they can exchange the cash flow. You know, it's not a problem. So I ended up swapping these 3 coins for close to £9,000 worth of discount postage. It doesn't matter if I make a token loss on these, because it's given me a cash injection in the arm, and it's a really effective way for me to run my business these days. It never crossed my mind when I first got involved in discount postage all those years ago, going back 2019, that would be a thing for me. But it's something that certainly works, and it packs a punch, so it's something I'm going to run with. But let's get into the coins. So I ended up buying this on paper. I'll tell you what I traded it on paper. So because he took so much, he took 50 to 60p stamps. I did them for a dealer rate. Typically I sell them for 65%. I did them for 62.5, and I paid him full ask on these. So this was picked up for 1350. It's probably worth 1600. I've listed it for 1350. This I paid 1890 on. Now this I'm not too bothered about. These were the 2 coins I wanted. This one got thrown in. So originally I asked him and he offered me this. So this was 1890, and this was 2,250, I believe, if memory serves. Now it doesn't really bother me. I'm not going to be able to sell them for that price. You know, if someone wants this, I'll do it for cost. But the reality is I don't need to sell it. I'm just shuffling the deck. So with the discount postage side of things, it's difficult in the sense you can have a lot, but the liquidity is not the same as having gold. So if I take a small haircut because I need a cash call, I can cash these in. Take a small haircut and I've already made a massive W on the trade in terms of the stamps. So that's those 3 coins. I had an auction lot coming. Bit of a mixed bag. Some bits I did well, some bits I haven't done myself any favours. Now this, if I see platinum, I always try and buy platinum. I like platinum. I'll always be a buyer of platinum if I can get it for the right prices. I think I paid slightly under spot on this after commission, after hammer. Now one thing I've learned, so coins like this, they will be labelled like platinum sovereign. Now for the savvy, they know that platinum is in 999 and sovereigns are in 22 carat. It eluded me for a second. What is 22 carat? It's 9 something. I know it's 20 carat, but so basically this is pure. So when you're buying it, you have to account for the extra metal. It's got pound for pound better intrinsic value than if you were to buy the gold. So I'll do okay. There's maybe 15-20 pounds in that. Not a problem. I bought this. Now this I probably won't make any money on. It's okay. It's not the worst purchase I've ever made. It's not the best one I've ever made. You can't win them all in terms of auctions. I've proved it time and time again. You know, overall, I just need it to work out. You would have seen this. I've had a few of these in stock. If I break even on this, then I'm actually okay with that. I'll move a bit of postage. It's not the result I'd be hoping for, but then you kind of get the bigger winners, so it evens out. One of those. So there was that. $5 Indian head. Now this potentially has a buyer. Basically there was a guy, I had one a while back and I sold it, and one of my clients said to me, so I'm really after a $5 Indian head. And I went, I've literally just sold one like 20 minutes earlier. Why couldn't you tell me then? I would have sold it to you. It's not a problem. This will do okay. There's money in this. I'll probably make 10%. Even if I reduce the price down, there's probably 10% in it for me. Easy money on gold. Not a hard move. So this is one of the money coins. I got a couple of ducats. I did okay on these. They're not as popular as they used to be. These used to be, people used to scream for these coins, but they're more of a niche range now. I don't know why that is. I think these are fantastic. They're very close to 24. I think they're 23.86 or something like that. They should have just gone for 999, but different era. I bought a 10th. Now this was nuts. I'll explain why this was nuts. So the reason I went to auction was there was tons of 1 ounce coins, and I thought I'd implement the trick where it comes in, I bid high to start off with, and if it goes over, then they're paying over spot. Now what happened on this occasion was they bumped the bids up by £50 instead of 100, so I ended up losing all of the 1 ounce coins I bid on, which I thought was ridiculous. And then this one comes up, and it's almost like the other buyer, it must have been a dealer, just thought, oh, I'll take pity on you, you can have that one. So I got this for the same price I was bidding on the 1 ounces. There's more money in this in terms of percentage because there's a premium on the 10th. And I just thought, is that a consolation prize or is that him sticking his middle finger up at me? I don't know. But I'll take it, you know, it's not a problem on my end. I'm always happy to see small gold. I'm always happy to see small gold under spot, and it was under spot. Nuts. I don't understand how I lost, I think there was 8 or 9 1 ounce coins, and I lost them, but I won that. There was a lot with a half sovereign and a dollar. I've probably done okay. I think there's a little bit of money in this. I'm going to send this off for just to make sure it's a dollar. If it's not, it's going back to the auction house. I think it's fine. I'll show you the coin. I'll show you the reading. Now it won't grade. Someone has tested it slightly. These are 9%. Ickle little things. 851. Looks okay. The slight could have been in jewelry, but it won't get a, if it is real, it won't get a grade. It looks okay. Now the problem is, you see that there someone's tested it, but I don't mind that. I don't really mind that myself. It's not the worst place to have it. I wouldn't mind keeping it myself if it's real. If it's not, it's going back to the auction house. But it came in a lot. There was a half sovereign which I will ping off. What I'll do is, for accounting, my own accounting anyway, I'll sell this off, and then I'll have this, whatever's left, so I'll minus the price I sell it at off the buy price, and I'll just book it as that. I think that's the sensible. Oh, we're 9 minutes in. I need to hurry up. Now this next coin is the real interesting one. I believe when the mint sold these, they were 725, maybe 800. I think Harry Potter has got a big enough following that this will sell. Now there is some frosting. I think this will grade very, very well. I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's fine. So the other side, you're going to see it. You will see it. Oh, maybe some air got in it earlier. Wonderful coin. This will grade. This will grade. Now that smattering, that could be resolved. I wouldn't worry about that. I've sent in plenty of coins that look like that. I'm going to put 600 on this. Oh, it might have been some air earlier. I think there'd be a buyer for 600. I think it's certainly something that, should the person buy it, they should explore grading it. It's not going to be grading for me. I've got too much grading. I think I've got probably close to maybe 18, 20 maybe at grading. I've got a lot of coins at grading, and I just can't afford to keep sending them. You know, I don't have a bottomless pit of cash. There was a gentleman who got in touch with me on 2/10. He said to me, I found it a bit strange. So he was like, I want to sell these, do you want to buy them? I'll do them for 160 a coin. And I went, look, I'm in the business of making a living. I'm not here to pull people's pants down. Like 160, I'm just ripping you off. So I offered him more. I think I paid him 175. Yeah, 175 a coin, I think it was. I should know, I just paid him. I've just got a lot going on at the moment. He was happy with them. I might have a buyer for these. I might keep them. I am undecided. So that's 3 attempts. There was another seller. So this is a nice guy. I like this guy. He's a cool dude. He had a building project. He ran out of money, and he just like, oh, I need to sell some stuff. There was more bits, but I didn't have the cash on hand to pay him for the sovereign. So he said, can you pay me more or less? And I said, well, I can pay you the same on this. So this has already been sold, but I can pay you more on the francs. But with the sovereigns, Atkinsons are probably slightly better than I am at the moment, I'm afraid. So he said, okay, I'll send the sovereigns to Atkinsons. I was like, yep, fair enough. I'll send these to you. So he's already been paid. And let's show you the big ticket coins. I had 2 sets come in a while back. These come in before the stamps. I haven't done anything with them. This is probably why I need to work a bit harder. I had this set come in. So this is a 2010 4-coin Britannia set. I absolutely adore this design. I've always liked this design. I think it's majestic. I'd say it's even better than the 2014, but hey, everyone's got different tastes. People will disagree with me. So this is the 1 ounce down to the 10th. At the time, I paid spot plus 2% to a dealer. I don't know what the dealer paid. It's none of my concern. But he wanted more money. I said to him, like, there's probably no money in this in the current market. There's going to be money in this, this, and this. Yeah, I stand by that, really. There's not a lot of money in these sets these days, rightly or wrongly. It used to be you could get spot plus 7, spot plus 10. You know, fantastic, but I don't think that's going to be the case for me. I might hold it to see when spot price goes up. It doesn't have to go up a lot, but if it does, then I'll ping it off then. I haven't decided. It all depends on cash flow. There's a lot of factors that go into it. And last but not least, now this here, I was really disappointed with this. This came in with the same as the 2010. Now these are lovely. So 2011 proof sovereigns. I was under the impression that it was the quint. I really wanted the quint. Well, I've been doing okay recently. So the month before last, I had my arse absolutely handed to me. It was an awful month. Last month, I really clawed it back. This month, I'm doing well. I'm absolutely flying this month, and I've got a lot of stock to move. It's going to be a good few months for me. So I was like, maybe there's enough to kind of get a quint and put it to one side. But these coins are not the best. These two are okay. These two are not. It's not something I wanted to really... Like, it will conserve. I'm not worried about that. Will it get a 70 conservation? I think it's a Well, when I first looked at it, I can look at it now, but it was a coin toss. There's going to be people who say, oh, this don't conserve, they're wrong. It does. Doesn't mean you're going to get the desired effect of the 70, because a lot of people are aiming for that. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed with these. Not so much the condition, but more so much I wanted the quint. So it's more a personal disappointment than the coins were awful. It's a nice set. It's not the most desirable. It's 2011. It's a weird era. It's not like the 90s. But yeah, bit frustrating. Anyway, that's my haul of coins. There's enough for you to get your teeth into it. I like to keep it 10 minutes. I'm on 16, so sorry about that. I will see you on the next one. Bye.